What is up, guys? I am Heavy J and welcome back to 3J Gaming. Today we're talking about Monster Hunter World yet again. And the thing is, this game is worth talking about. I am brand new to the Monster Hunter World series. I have not played a single one, and I am super hyped for this game that's going to be coming to the Xbox. My only real problem is there's so much variety in gameplay. There's 13 unique different weapons that all have their own different combos and advantages and disadvantages, and while they do have a training room in the game itself in order for you to try out the different weapons and see what you like and what you don't like, I thought I would go to Reddit and Facebook to see what you guys have already decided, through the PlayStation beta or just from previous titles of Monster Hunter World, to see what your starting weapon is going to be, so I can get a better understanding if there are certain ones that might not be up to stuff or ones that are just OP. So I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to make my own decision, like what feels best for me. Right now I'm kind of feeling the bow and also the heavy bow gun. Both of those look really fun. They look to where I can do consistent damage without being too close, so I have a better chance of reading the monsters, but who knows, I might absolutely hate them when I get into the game. So there's no telling what I'm going to be picking. So the people from Reddit supplied absolutely none of these. I was very disappointed with the Reddit that I made, but Facebook answered the call and they gave a ton of comments to my post. A lot of them are really good and give really good reasons. I'm going to read off the best ones I think. Let you guys decide what you guys think I should try. Also, leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think I should play. Now, let's start right here at the top. Adrian Fox says, the longsword. Well, to put it simply, I was always good with mid-range to close-range attacks in-game, and the longsword fits that perfectly. The longsword looks like a freaking beast. It is downright ridiculous just how big it is, like where you can just stay back and swing and easily hit the monster. It had some really sick combos as well. It just looks like it feeds off of its own self. It just looks awesome. Cubic Helms. I'm sorry guys if I'm messing up any of these names. HBG, which is the heavy bow gun, which it should just be called BFG because it just looks like a giant freaking cannon. Cubic writes, because I can go awesome post, by the way, man. My sentiments exactly. It's one of those things where you can just sit back and do an almost like at least a steady amount of damage. I don't know if it's going to be that viable, but it looks like you can just lay down constant punishment with this thing, and it looks really fun. It has like a sniper shot, and I think it's called wavering shot. It has a rapid fire mode. It has all kinds of sticky grenades and slashing ammo, all kinds of crazy stuff, and it looks really fun. Jaden Savagice, sorry again if I mess up your name, says the hammer. Not only does it hit hard, it can daze monsters. If you're good, you can assist your aerial teammates by knocking them up. I didn't even realize that would be a thing. If I went over to somebody using the insect glaive and then help knock them up into the sky with my hammer, that's pretty cool. Plus you can yell hammer time as you beat Shut's face in, which I believe he means S-H-I-T-E or S-H-I-T, but that works. It's Facebook after all. So both compelling reasons in order to use the hammer. It does look really sick. It just looks really slow, and I get that it's like slow and does a ton of damage, but I think it's one of those weapons where you have to really commit it to the attack, and I feel that I would not time it, at least not in the very beginning, like maybe something a little bit more forgiving. Alright, Dakota Jensen. He says, hunting horn because barbarian, hammer because smash, great sword because I got a big ass sword, gun lance because poke shoot. Alright, he has multiple comments here. He has pretty much anything gigantic. Great sword. The gun lance does look promising. It does look pretty sick. The hunting horn, I don't know if I can get behind that. Like, I was looking at how it runs. It looks okay, but I think that would be something more for like advanced players. Jay Gold says switch axe. That's all that needs to be said. Neil Rivera says SNS, the sword and shield. No one's picking this up, so I choose it. Sword and shield does look pretty sick. I usually go for like tanky kind of characters like that. where I'll be on the front lines, mitigating most of the damage. But like I said, I think with this kind of a game where it's 95%, knowing the monsters, reading their movements and stuff, I'm going to want to put some distance in between me and them. Adam Flynn, he says, since I have started the new Monster Hunter, I have enjoyed swapping between the heavy bowgun and the bone bowgun, which I think is just the light. Their special attack is devastating when used correctly, and I find that it can be a great support weapon. I personally never liked them in the old Monster Hunter, but this time they seem balanced and easier to use. That's really what I'm hoping for. It seems like something to where I can kind of just start getting used to the game and kind of. Ashley Hill says, Insect Glaive. Anything that allows me to fly is an instant win in my book. That thing does look fun. The only thing I don't really understand is the actual bug aspect of it. I guess you send out a big beetle bug thing and he collects info on whatever part that it actually hits, and you call him back and then you get a damage boost. Being able to jump through the sky like that and be able to get on a monster's back that much easier with that great maneuverability in this game, I think that'd be just really, really fun. But I also think it is going to be one of those more advanced weapons where I should probably get to know the game a little bit better. Andrew Bateman. Dual swords have always been my favorite for their incredible speed and fancy combos. It's really incredible to see dual wielding in action, especially when demon mode is activated. I don't know what demon mode is. It really makes you feel like a badass zooming around and attacking with even more intense speed and strength. That does sound pretty badass. If I do go melee, is a toss-up between dual swords and the great sword as of right now. Cody Wright says great swords, a classic in Monster Hunter. Hits hard, has hyper armor, and once you get used to it, you can be fast with it and rake in huge damaging combos without sacrificing your ability to GTFO when the need is there. Again, one of those things where melee, the greatsword was awesome. It looks like it focuses on a charge, and I kind of like that because since I don't know exactly when the monster is going to attack, I can cancel and launch that attack. Even if I could have charged it up more, if I think he's going to hit me and break my attack altogether, I can still get at least a little bit of damage in. Until I start learning, okay, I can charge it all the way up now at this point and this point, but only halfway when he's doing this. It's going to be really hard to pull me away from the ranged, but great swords might just do it. Also because I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy VII, and having a giant fucking sword on my back is definitely a bonus. Christopher David says, Charge Blade, powerful combos and versatility plus challenging to use. See, it's one of those things where I think later on I'm going to be interested in, but for right now it's going to be one of those things where oh, that looks awesome, I wish I could do that. I'm not gonna go too far into it. I'm going to try out every weapon before I start my character. Hopefully they give me that option. Definitely a possibility in the future. It does look pretty sick. Again, sorry if I mess up any of the names. I'm going to go with Adisa, Swift, Hammer, because Hammer, again, looks very simple. I won't say simple, but slow, big, powerful. You hit him with a giant boulder, pretty much on a stick. Alright, and the last one, guys, Josh Evans says, great sword, a man after my own heart. Giant swords are the way to go. He says, feels really fluent in use, and the charge attacks rule. Attacks are so smooth and can really nail the timing with it. Again, I agree. I really like that fact that you can charge that up and just go ham whenever he's down or trapped, or when you have the opportunity to. When he's moving around and attacking and being a pain in the butt, being able to only half charge it is going to be a huge use to me. That way, standing in the middle of his biggest attack, I'm gonna get my butt kicked. So there you have it, guys. Let me know what weapon you think is gonna be great for your start. Me, I'm swayed a little bit, but for right now, it's probably gonna be one of the two ranged weapons, and then when and if I go to melee, it's definitely going to be either the great sword or the dual swords. If you like the video, guys, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It really does support us. Let us know what kind of content you guys want to see. Please leave a comment. It really does help us, give us some direction on what you guys want to see. So until next time, guys, and as always, this is for you, bro.